Hello friends, first of all welcome to all of you. Today we are going to discuss on the topic of third engineering mathematics, that is numerical integration. Numerical integration means it is the process of computing the value of definite integral integration from a to b y dx where the integrand function y is equal to f of x is given as discrete set of points xi y where I runs from 0 to n. As in case of numerical differentiation, here also integrand y is equal to f of x is the first replaced with an interpolating polynomial and then it is integrated to compute the value of the definite integral. This gives us quadrature formula for numerical integration. The process of evaluating the definite integral integration from a to b f of x dx from a set of tabulated values xi yi where I run from 0 to n of the integrand y is equal to f of x is called numerical integration. To find the value of integration, there is one basic important formula called as Newton's quadrature formula, Newton's Cotes quadrature formula. Newton's Cotes formula or Newton's Cotes quadrature formula for equidistant coordinates is given by let I is equal to integration from a to b y dx where y is equal to f of x takes the value y0, y1, y2 up to so on yn for corresponding values of x, that is x0, x1, x2 up to xn. Let us divide the interval a comma b in n subintervals of width h so that x0 is equal to a, x1 is equal to x0 plus h, x2 is equal to x0 plus 2h up to so on xn is equal to x0 plus nh which is equal to b. After simplification we get the value of integration which is equal to nh into y0 plus n by 2 delta y0 plus n into in bracket 2n minus 3 upon 12 delta square y0 plus n into in bracket n minus 2 bracket square upon 24 delta cube of y0 plus and so on, called as the equation number 1, which is the general Newton's Cotes quadrature formula. By using this formula, when we put the value of n is equal to 1 in equation 1, we get trapezoidal rule or trapezoidal rule is obtained for calculating the value of integration. After, by putting n is equal to 2 in equation 1, Simpson's one-third rule is obtained. And similarly, when you put n is equal to 3 in equation 1, Simpson's 3 by 8th rule is obtained. Trapezoidal rule, Simpson's one-third rule and Simpson's 3 by 8th rule are used to find the value of integration. So, numerical integration using trapezoidal rule. Putting n is equal to 1 in equation 1, we get integration of y dx from x0 to x1 which is equal to integration from x0 to x0 plus h. The value of x1 is equal to x0 plus h, so we can write here integration from x0 to x0 plus h y dx which is equal to h into y0 plus 1 half delta y0 which is equal to h by 2 2y0 plus delta y0, and again we can write h by 2 into y0 plus delta y0. It gives h by 2 into y0 plus y1. Similarly, if we integrate the value of the function in between the range x1 to x2, and when we write x1 as x0 plus h and x2 as x0 plus 2h, we get h by 2 into 2y2 plus delta y1. Similarly, if we take continuously integration of y from range xn minus 1 to xn or x0 plus n minus 1 into h to x0 plus nh, we get the value of this integration as h by 2 into yn minus 1 plus yn. Adding all the above, we get integration from x0 to xn. Here we already integrate the value of function step by step into the range from x0 to x1, x1 to x2, x2 to x3. So after adding, our total interval is that from x0 to xn. So take an integration from x0 to xn y dx and add all above values we get the final formula of trapezoidal rule, which is given by h by 2 into in bracket y0 plus yn plus 2 times y1 plus y2 plus y3 plus y4 plus and so on yn minus 1, which is called trapezoidal rule. Similarly, numerical integration using Simpson's one-third rule. When we put n is equal to 2 in equation 1, that is in equation of Newton's Cotes quadrature formula, and neglecting the differences of higher order than second order, second order, we get integration from x0 to xn y dx is equal to h upon 3 into in first bracket y0 plus yn plus 4 time into in second bracket y1 plus y3 plus y5 plus and so on yn minus 1, means all odd values of y, plus 2 times y2 plus y4 plus and so on yn minus 2, means 2 times addition of all even values of y. Note, it should be noted that for applying this rule, the interval must be divided into even number of subinterval of width h. After taking even number of subinterval, we can easily use Simpson's one-third rule for finding the numerical integration value of any function. And numerical integration using Simpson's 3 by 8 rule is obtained by putting n is equal to 3 in Newton's Cotes quadrature formula, that is denoted by equation 1, and neglecting the higher order differences above the third, we get integration from x0 to xn y dx is equal to 3h upon 8 into in first bracket y0 plus yn, means first and last value of y, plus 3 times y1 plus y2, skip the value of y3, again add y4 plus y4, skip the value of y6, plus and so on, plus up to yn minus 1, plus 2 times all skipped values of y, that is y3, y6, plus 2 times y3 plus y6 plus y9 plus and so on yn minus 3. This is not as accurate as Simpson's rule. This rule is used when the number of subintervals is a multiple of 3. When the number of subintervals are even, we use Simpson's one-third rule, and when the number of subintervals is multiple of 3, we use Simpson's 3 by 8th rule. So let's take one example. Evaluate integration from 4 to 5.2 log e raised to x dx by using trapezoidal rule, Simpson's rule and Simpson's 3 by 8th rule, given that h is equal to 0.2. From this given value of h, we easily prepare the table as shown as below. Given y is equal to f of x, that is the log e raised to x is equal to 4 to 5.2, means the range of the value of x, and h is equal to 0.2. From this given data, the table is constructed as plot the values of x from 4 to 5.2 by taking 0.2 as an interval, that is 4, 4.2, 4.4, 4.6, 4.8, 5.0, 5.2. From this value, calculate the value of f of x. By substituting the value of x, we get corresponding value of y and write in second row respectively. Then from all these values of x and y, we can easily use trapezoidal rule, Simpson's rule and Simpson's 3 by 8th rule to calculate the integration value of the given function. Like by trapezoidal rule, the trapezoidal rule is given by h by 2 y0 plus yn plus 2 times all the values of y. Substitute all the corresponding values of y in this formula, then it gives the value 0.3976. Similarly, after substituting the corresponding values which are required to Simpson's one-third rule, that is y0, yn, y1, y3, y5, yn minus 1, similarly y2, y4, put all the values of these terms from the constructed table, we can easily calculate the value of integration of log e raised to x with respect to x, and its answer is become 2.394. And by Simpson's 3 by 8th rule, Simpson's 3 by 8th rule is given by 3h by 8 into in bracket y0 plus yn plus 3 time y1 plus y2 plus y4 plus y5 plus and so on plus yn minus 1 plus 2 time y3 plus y6 plus y9 plus and so on plus yn minus 3. Substitute all the values of y0, y1, y2, y3, y4 up to yn minus 1 or up to yn from the constructed table, and the value of h is 0.2. So after substituting the values of all the required values of y in this formula, we get the value of integration by using Simpson's 3 by 8th rule, that is 2.3976. Similarly, see this example and calculate at your own level. If you have any doubt in this second example, then please ask me. Here we have to evaluate integration from 0 to 1, 1 upon 1 plus x square dx using trapezoidal rule by taking h is equal to 1 upon 5. Simpson's 1/3 rule taking h is equal to 1 by 4, and Simpson's 3 by 8th rule taking h is equal to 1 by 6. In each formula we have to take a separate interval. So for each formula we have to prepare a separate table of the values of x and y. When you use trapezoidal rule, take an interval h is equal to 1 upon 5 and substitute all the values of y0, y1, y2, y3, y4 and y5. Then we get the integration of the 1 upon 1 plus x square dx by using trapezoidal rule. The final answer is 0.784. Similarly, by Simpson's 1/3 rule, by taking h is equal to 1 by 4, that is 0.25. The obtained values of x are denoted by 0, 0. Obtained values of x are 0, 0.25, 0.5, 0.75 and 1. For all these values, corresponding values of y are 1, 0.94, 0.8, 0.64, 0.5. Substitute the values of y0, y1, y2, y3 and y4 in the formula of Simpson's 1/3 rule. Then we get the final answer is 0.7850. Similarly, by using Simpson's 3 by 8th rule, we can calculate the value for this given interval. Okay, with this example we are going to stop this session here. Thanks to all of you.